So for day 150, I'm deciding to make a video for the Spunchbop view enjoyers instead of the usual format like I did back in day 100. This time though, we won't be reviewing a movie, I'll just be reviewing a regular episode of the show. So for today, I'll be reviewing Squidville, which is what I think is one of the Squidward's best episodes, along with Christmas Who, but I'll be saying Christmas Who until Christmas, of course. So the episode starts with SpongeBob and Patrick playing with their new leaf blowers. Honestly, the way they use these things look hella fun to me. That's the charm with SpongeBob and Patrick sometimes. They make anything look fun. Like, these fuckers make playing inside a box fun, which is actually insane. They end up fucking around too much and eventually start messing with Squidward's house. Squidward is deservingly pissed and makes fun of the two for playing with leaf blowers. Just listen to what he says to them when he finds out they are fucking playing with them.
A reef blower? That is the most childish thing I've ever heard of.
But it's fun!
Fun? How could playing with one of those oversized hair dryers possibly be fun?
Squidward's house gets destroyed by SpongeBob and Pat, and claims that this is the final straw and will move so far away that he will brag about it. Thankfully, Squidward's answer is solved when the TV falls from the sky.
That, however, is someone else.
Oh hey, it's one of my clips. Knocked one. Knocked another one.
I hate this channel.
No! No!
Squidward then learns about a place called Tentacle Acres, in which he decides that this is the perfect place to come to and starts packaging his things to his new home. When Squidward arrives, it's basically a dream come true for him. Even after a rough argument with a fellow squid, Squidward finds this place better than he expected it to be.
Oh, which way to the living without a brain seminar? Don't be late. Turkey sandwich.
He gets a home just like how it was on Con Street. All the neighbors love going on bike rides. He can do interpretive dance in a big group. He can play clarinet in a quartet. And most of all, he can buy canned coochie!
I've been chasing that coochie my whole life. Canned coochie rules!
As Squidward was enjoying his stay, he starts repeating this process again and again and again. Which he then realizes that this perfect lifestyle is not what he expected it to be. It's like what he says here.
Yep, this is great. We might as well rename this town Squidward's Paradise. Or perhaps Too Much Paradise. SpongeBob?
Notice how excited he was when he thought SpongeBob was around. Squidward likes having him around. It makes his dull lifestyle a lot more exciting and chaotic. When you do the same things over and over again, life gets boring. You need those moments of different emotions to make you feel human. Squidward had everything he wanted, a nice relaxing life with neighbors who shared the same interests he does. But that's boring. Sharing experiences with others different than you is more exciting and keeps life fresh. Sure, SpongeBob and Patrick did blow up his house at the beginning of the episode, but that's what comes by with having different lifestyles than others. They clash together, good or bad. So what does Squidward do now that he's bored with his current lifestyle? He does exactly what SpongeBob and Patrick would do. Go playing with a leaf blower. And he's genuinely having a good time messing around with the oversized hair dryer. Squidward then uses the leaf blower to mess with the other squids. And as expected, the squids of Tentacle Acres do not like that. In fact, check out what this guy has to say to Squidward.
Playing with a reef blower? That's the most childish thing I've ever heard of.
But it's fun!
How could you possibly have fun with one of those oversized hair dryers?
Sounds familiar, does it? I'm not even gonna lie, Squidward was an absolute menace here. Bro deadass made these guys have 4 eyes and 2 noses.
What are you looking at?
Those.
While Squidward harasses more strangers, SpongeBob and Patrick try to make their way into Tentacle Acres to apologize to Squidward. Luckily, Patrick got some jank-ass breath that caused the guards to pass out, letting them right inside. Can I just say this frame of Patrick right here cracked me up a lot when I was a kid? I didn't even know what was happening, I just found it funny. I also found it funny how Sponge and Pat have no idea which one of the squids is actually Squidward. In this day and age, they sound like racists, which isn't surprising for SpongeBob because I remember squirrel jokes. You ain't letting these racing remarks slide twice, SpongeBob, you bigoted son of a bitch! Anyways, Squidward finally gets cornered by the citizens of Tentacle Acres. And instead of arresting him, he gets a well thought out and organized list of complaints. Squidward then vents out all his frustrations about how the town's just a bunch of stuck-up tight wads living in one place, and immediately dips from the situation in his leaf blower. The episode ends with SpongeBob and Patrick at least recognizing that Squidward isn't the squid they were looking for. Squidville is a great example of realizing that the life you seek for may not be what is all cracked up to be. Squidward realizing that people like him are not fun is a nice change of pace for the character, and really shows that deep down he likes having his own kind of fun like SpongeBob and Patrick. It's an episode that deserves a good old 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching this Day 150 review. I'll just see you guys again next time for Day 200. Laters! If only I could join you there in the air, floating free without a care. I wish I could fly and see things without different eye. I would fly so very high and touch the sky and never have to. That's why it is that I can't fly.